welcome to the Deep Thots podcast.
Episode 5.
5. Sure.
I hope it is.
Oh man, I hope you're listening to this right
Episode
now.
5, part 2, but you guys are just seeing this one because you guys didn't get to see the one that we were going to upload.
We recorded a podcast with 2 guests. David was back and our friend Ross was here, and it was a good one. It was over an hour and 15 minutes long.
Yeah, almost an hour and a half, and it's just all gone.
It got deleted.
So basically now we are taking the precautions to make sure that the software is up to date, and we have to close it out when I open the computer and reopen it back up, and then we should be good from here on out.
Yeah.
Because basically we recorded it, stopped, I went to save, that was the first thing I did, and then it said I didn't have the license for this project, and then it just crashed.
Yeah. What's it called? Sony Vegas?
Yeah,
Sony Vegas
the whole
fucked
project,
us in the ass.
it just went away in front of my eyes.
Gosh. It is a heartbreaker.
Yeah, no, I was so pissed.
Yeah.
It just made me want to quit the whole podcast.
I know, it ruined my week. I couldn't even think about podcasts.
Yeah, so every week we joke that the next episode is going to be uploaded later than the last one, and so far it's been true every single time.
Yeah.
Because I think I joked in the last one, and I was like, okay, tune back in 2 weeks when we finally upload the other one. I think it's been over 2 weeks.
On accident. It was just meant to be, Zach.
Yeah, so what's our upload schedule? 1 day, 7 days, 10 days, 15?
Yeah.
Very
one
consistent.
Day. Jeez, how the fuck did we do that? We're so young.
Oh yeah, we did 3. We did the 2 full ones in the course of 3 or 4 days, and then the bonus one after a week. So we did 3 episodes in 1 week.
Yeah.
And then since then we've done 2 episodes in a month.
Should have been 3, but no.
Yeah. That was a good one too. I thought that was gonna really get the fans going.
Yeah. You would have loved it, guys and girls.
Yeah, rest in peace, episode 5.
Yeah. Well, I guess we should get started. I already talked about the 10 through 6 Pixar movies on the last one, but you guys didn't get to hear it, so let me go through it again. And also, I'm going to go through the whole top 10.
Yeah, because we were only doing, 10 through 6 last time, but you don't want to just do that again, so you're just going to get it over with.
Yep, I'm just going to do our whole top 10, so brace yourselves.
So that means the episode's going to be twice as good.
Oh, yeah. 10 times as good. Pixar movies, yeah. Because there's 10 of them, yeah. Oh, gosh. Okay, is everybody ready? Drum roll, Zach. Oh, my gosh. Okay, number 10, A Bug's Life. Have you seen
How about
A Bug's
that movie?
Life? Yeah.
No, but I have seen Ant Bully.
Oh, that's a good... That came out on my birthday, actually.
Really?
Yeah, we'll talk about birthdays later.
I barely remember it. I remember some kid having a magnifying glass.
Are we talking about Ant Bully? This happens every time. I say a Pixar movie and you're like, I haven't seen that. Have you seen this movie? And then we just talk about that movie for the whole time.
Hey, we're just talking.
Yeah.
I almost considered just taking a shot just to loosen me up before this episode.
I've thought about doing that before work and stuff, my first day.
Yeah. I don't think that would work out for me too much.
Yeah. I don't know, now I'm fine, but my first day, I just didn't say anything.
I've considered showing up drunk to work a few times just to see
how
it goes.
More vibrant, just make some friends.
Make me more vibrant. I feel like it would be good for about 2 hours, and then after that I would just be dead for the whole day. I'm there for 8 hours. I think it would wear off after a little while.
Yeah.
Unless I secretly had a flask or something that I was drinking in the back.
Good thing to bring your first day at work. So yeah, Bug's Life, number 10. That Queen Ant. She's a hottie.
And they're very blue. They remind me of the avatars.
I like how all the guys are blue and the girls are pink. And the ants. That's usually how it works.
That's hot.
Yeah. So you can tell the difference when you put your hand down your pants.
Just so you're not confused.
Yeah. Bug's Life, great movie. So number 10 is Bug's Life. Number 9, Inside Out. Did you ever see Inside Out, Zach?
I did. I watched it, I think it was in my senior English class. We did it for the hero's journey.
Yeah, I was with you too. Yeah.
Yeah. Was that it? Were we in the same class here? I thought that was for my honors class.
No.
Oh.
Or maybe we both watched it in different classes.
Yeah,
but I definitely watched it.
Yeah, I watched it for the hero's journey kind of writing style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good movie though. Honestly, I think Inside Out is the most original movie Pixar has made since fucking Toy Story and Monsters Inc. Yeah, since Cars 2.
Because I recently was listening back on the last episode that we did, and you're like, Cars was Pixar's most original idea.
Did I say that? I mean, it's pretty original. Like, I guess
Toys Still Alive,
really.
Cars Still Alive. Whoa!
Yeah, Herbie Fully.
They stole that idea from the Chevron commercials.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, Inside Out was really good. You got a star-studded cast: Amy Poehler, Bill Hader, all the goodies. Phyllis.
Yep.
Yeah.
Phyllis. I think her last name's Stratton. I think.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. She's fun.
Basically, the only thing she's done since The Office.
Yeah, pretty much. She was in Bad Teacher. With,
that was while The Office was still going on, though.
Oh, really?
Are you talking about the Cameron Diaz movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like 2011.
Interesting. Okay, so number 9's Inside Out. Number 8, the first Toy Story.
They're going to say the first Purge.
Secretly the fourth Purge. But yeah, so 8 is Toy Story.
And I remember when we were talking about this last week, I was like, I don't know if the fans are going to be like upset about this, but I am.
Honestly, though, like Toy Story, the first one, I mean, obviously, since Toy Story 2 hasn't been named yet, Toy Story, the original, is my favorite Toy Story. And I don't know why people love it so much. I think it's really, like, obviously it's their first one, so it's like a breakthrough in animation, and it's like a good story.
Yeah, you got
but
Tom Hanks and Tim Allen. What more could you ask for?
Well, they're in all the Toy Stories, so they don't change the voice actors. Toy Story has Tom Hanks and Tim Allen, and that's why it's better than Toy Story 2, because it has those two guys.
They had more dialogue lines.
Yeah. So yeah, 8's Toy Story. If you got a problem with that, come see me.
We'll fight.
Yeah, be guests on the podcast and defend it. Number 7, Ratatouille. Yes, I think Ratatouille is better than Toy Story.
I actually love that movie. I used to watch that movie so much when I was younger because I think my mom was like a really big fan of it, and she always just like had it on in the background.
It's great. Has great rewatchability. I actually remember after, I think is when I went to California for Disneyland, I went with my family, and my mom bought these things that you like. They're like little DVD players they put in the back of this, like the front seats, so the people in the back seats can like watch movies and stuff. And we had Ratatouille in there. Like, we got back from California, and we still had those things up with Ratatouille. And every day we went to school, we'd watch like the first 10 minutes of Ratatouille every single fucking day. I don't know how my mom didn't freak out.
You just like, never like changed the scene. Like,
no, well, like we'd like change it sometimes, but like it was only 10 minutes to get to school, and so it was just like, I don't know, something to watch, and I was like,
now you just have
made me love it even more. Yeah, now we just have a phone.
I remember I think we had the Game Boy Advance Ratatouille game.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
I remember it was like, I barely remember it, but I think cheese was a big...
Well, I would assume.
Cheese was a big factor in it, and that's about all I remember.
Yeah. Oh, man. But yeah, speaking of, like, movies and cars, I still want a van that, like, plays movies. I wanted one of those for so long. The thing that like has the TV come down. And,
I think I was in like a drive-through line, and I was watching the TV of the car in front of me because
whenever I see people on the road, I speed past to like get right behind him and right next to him, just so I can see what movie they're watching.
You're like, it's like, whoa, man, the screen's going really close. Boom.
Rear end them. Oh man, yeah.
Sorry, you're distracting my driving while playing those movies. You should be arrested.
Fuck, lady. So yeah, number 7, Ratatouille. Number 6, which would have been the last one I'm reading. We're just getting started. Well, halfway through, I guess. But, Incredibles 2, number 6, the most recent Pixar movie, is number 6.
Yeah.
20.
You know this is good when there's a seizure warning at the beginning.
Yeah, I know.
I seriously had to look away during that part, though.
Really?
I don't. Well, like I can tolerate that's fine, but there's like a certain extent where it's on for like a long time where I just like, okay, this is just kind of like a little bit too much.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't actually put it. Like, I remember seeing that and I was like, whoa, like, because whenever I see stuff like that, I'm like, because I always just think like, oh, people that.
What if this is the moment where I start to have like a seizure?
Just because I remember, but like before every like video game, be like here's a warning if you have like epilepsy.
Or it's like consult your physician before you start playing video games. I love that. I'm like, who has ever done that?
Hey, Dr. Smith, can I go see Incredibles 2?
Can I play Call of Duty? It's gonna be okay. Well, it's like, they only did that because like one person out there probably sued or something.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so.
But that reminds me, like, when they play that seizure warning stuff when The Last Jedi came out for Star Wars, and they're like, warning, there was a portion of the movie where there was no sound. No, there was no audio issues or something like that. It's meant for dramatic effect. I'm like, that's so sad that you have to like point that out. Because like nobody in my theater like thought that the sound was out. I just knew that it was.
Well, yeah. I mean, it's common sense. It's only like 10 seconds.
Apparently, it wasn't because they had to put out a statement and put that sign in front of all the theaters that were showing that movie.
Yeah. Well, then speaking of common sense, before The Incredibles 2, the little short, did you like that? I really liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it was good, but I thought it was just so weird.
Well, like, no one understood the metaphor. Like, I literally bring it up with, like, people that watch Incredibles 2. I'm like, hey, and they're just like, oh yeah, the short was good too. And they're just like, why would you just eat the dumpling? What the heck? Like, doesn't make any sense.
What a monster.
Yeah, and they're just like... And, like, who's this guy at the end of this short? Like, what is he doing
I'm like,
here?
the guy looks exactly like the dumpling.
It's like, obviously it's fucking a metaphor for her child, and she didn't want him to leave, so she ate him, and then she started crying. Like, it's, like, super emotional, and, like, it really got to me. Like, I was about to leave the theater and call my mom before the movie started. I was so close.
You consult your physician because of depression or something. Yeah. Like, am I going to be okay watching this Disney Pixar short?
I literally, like, was on Twitter, and there's a tweet where it's like, okay, can we all agree that that short for Incredibles 2 was just so weird? And it had like 200,000 retweets, and like no one understood it. And I looked in the replies like, oh, someone's gonna just blast this lady for being stupid. And everyone's like, yeah, why did she eat them? And I got like 100,000 likes. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, how stupid can you be? Could you imagine
getting like your Twitter fame because you just said, yeah, why did she eat them?
Yeah.
On Twitter, and that's how you get 100K likes.
Yeah, shouldn't get me started on how stupid viral tweets are.
Oh my god. Well, maybe we could talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Okay, so now we're in the top 5. So 10 through 6. 10.
The drum roll.
10. I'm just gonna read through it again. 10's A Bug's Life. 9 Inside Out. 8 The Original Toy Story. 7 Ratatouille. 6 Incredibles 2. Now we're in the top 5.
Deal or no deal?
Yep. Number 5. The Incredibles.
Oh my god.
I had to put Incredibles and Incredibles 2 next to each other just because I think they're so close. Like, they honestly could be switched.
Yeah. I do agree that I think the first one was a little bit better, though. But I think that's also because I have, like, more nostalgia factor with that movie. Because I watched all these, like, all the older ones I watched when I was actually younger. So then it's more appealing to me. Like, I'm the target audience. But, like, nowadays I'm not really the target audience. So there's not quite as big of a connect. I think that's probably what the biggest thing is about the newer ones.
Yeah. I just think the old Pixar movies, especially like the classics, like it's so hard for me to put like, I mean, never mind. It's so hard for me to put like, I'm gonna say it's so hard for me to put sequels above the originals, but I have that a lot in the top 5. So
yeah, well, I remember when I was really young, because you know how the first one was like left on the cliffhanger, and the second one continues right after that.
I mean, I guess.
Well, I mean basically,
it does, but the fucking guy gets away.
Yeah, for a second. But they came out with a game right after actually, it was 2 years after the first movie came out called Incredibles: Rise of the Underminer.
It was a great game. I had on a game.
You did play? Yeah, I remember. I actually loved that game.
It was super
like,
fun.
I was like, oh man, I can't wait for the second movie. Little did I know I had to wait 12 more years for that movie to come out.
Gosh, that's so crazy. Worth the wait.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess.
I don't know. I wasn't like that hyped to go see it, but I was like,
I was super hyped. Oh my gosh. But yeah.
I don't know. I'm like never hyped to like see a movie. I'm just like not that big of a movie buff. I'm only hyped
to see like. I mean, I don't know. Whenever like, I mean, now that I have like my free movies and stuff, I remember when I used to go to movies, I'd like be like, oh my gosh, we're about to see this. This is gonna be awesome. Like Hunger Games. Like I was super excited for that because it was like the first book I read in like years. And then like Incredible. Like now when I go to movies though, I just sit in the theater and I'm just like hanging out, like talking to the friends that I brought or whatever. And then I'm just like, what movie am I seeing? And then I like
you actually forget.
I literally forget. And then like I'm just like, oh yeah, I'm seeing this movie. Oh cool. And then I'm like sometimes I'm just like, oh whatever, I guess I'll see it. Like while I'm in the theater, like whatever. I guess
I'm not gonna leave.
But then I think like before Incredibles, I was like, I'm about to watch Incredibles 2, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I got so hyped.
Shit.
Like I was so pumped. The new Christopher Robin movie is coming out on the 3rd.
Oh yeah, because I think they had a preview before that movie, right? For them. It actually looks pretty interesting.
It looks amazing. I want to see it. I'm gonna see it like the first day. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, well, like I was talking about like the hype factor. I think the only thing I really get hyped about like is like maybe new game releases that I'm like excited about. Maybe like the new the starts like a sports season, like the Seahawks or like Mariners. That's about it though. I can't even remember the last time I was super hyped for a movie.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's been I don't even know if I ever have been like super hyped for a movie.
I was super hyped for Draft Day, the movie, just because like
I've never even seen it.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like it doesn't age well. They made it.
That's why I haven't really gone to like watching it because I'm like I feel like this is just gonna age horribly. Well, because it was made for like that. I
mean, I guess like you can still watch it now. But like I loved Moneyball just because it's like
it's a great movie.
It's just super just like in depth and stuff. But like Draft Day makes it so it's like it's for like the casual fans of football. They have to explain like everything. Like it's just like.
Yeah, like
during
if you're
the
gonna watch
draft-
Moneyball, you pretty much have to know a lot about baseball already.
Yeah, and like I know a ton about football. Like, it's the one sport that I love, and so like during draft day, I'm just like I feel just like a fucking idiot. Like, why are they explaining?
Do they have to like
everything? We all
explain the
know.
concept of a yard or touchdown?
I mean, not that, but like
This guy gets a lot of touchdowns, which means he scores a lot more.
like it's just like during the draft, and like the GMs are just going crazy, and he's just like, oh my gosh, this team ahead of me just took this offensive lineman, like. Or like, we want to get this quarterback, but like, are they going to take this quarterback? They already have a quarterback, though. I don't think they're going to take a quarterback. It's just like so stupid, and I'm just like, I really like I waited all this time to watch this. Like, I know more about football now.
I do like a lot of like really good sports movies, like Remember the Titans.
Yeah,
that's a good.
there's
That's also a Disney movie.
We'll talk
right?
about our favorite sports movies.
Do you want to just get through the list
Yeah,
first?
just get.
Yeah, we're stacking up some topics.
Thank goodness. So yeah, number 5 is Incredibles. Number 4, Monsters Inc. Not Monsters Incorporated. If you say Incorporated, you can fuck yourself. Monsters Inc. It's abbreviated for a reason.
This actually, I think Monsters Inc. might actually be my favorite
Really?
of the Pixar movies because I don't know, I just watched that movie so much when I was
It's
younger.
so good. Gosh,
I know.
It's just so like.
What's
the
crazy?
characters are super good. Like the story's super good. Fucking.
What's crazy?
It's
Just
funny.
like if you go back and watch that movie and like the CGI and stuff and like the
Yeah,
animation,
it's
that was
way
like
ahead of its
2001
time. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
and shit like that. I'm like, that's
Oh
just
my gosh.
ridiculous.
Just the scene with all the doors and stuff like flying through, and they're like looking for the right door.
Yeah,
Gosh, I
like the guy with the
freaking
snow
love it.
cones.
Yeah. Oh man, gosh, it's such a good movie.
Yeah, I remember always watching that scene. Like, man, a lemon snow cone sounds really good right
I
now.
know, me too. Yes, number 4, Monsters Inc. Short and sweet, you know,
Like the
brief
snow
about
cones.
it. Yeah, detail about it. Yeah, it's just a great movie. Now we're into the top 3. Okay.
Fuck.
Shit. So number 3, Finding Nemo. Number 3.
That's probably my second favorite Pixar movie.
Well, this isn't your list, Zach. So Finding Nemo is number 3, and Finding Dory was number 16. So that's the difference.
Yeah, quite the drop off.
Yeah. I don't know. Finding Nemo is just such a classic.
I mean,
it
I
has to
can't-
be in the top 5.
I can't really say much because I haven't even seen Finding Dory.
Yeah.
I feel like I just need to, just to like.
Like, it's still good. Like, it's a
Yeah,
Pixar
yeah.
movie. Like, it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
I just think Finding Nemo is just so crazy how, like, elementary school, middle school, all that stuff, it's the one go-to movie for teachers showing movies in class. For some reason, we watch Finding Nemo in class, like, every time we had a movie, I swear.
Really?
There's so many times we watched Finding Nemo.
Hmm.
I was like, why? But, like, I mean, I
Why?
get why.
Why
but
do
it's
we
just
watch a teacher
yeah,
why?
like, why can't we have a vote?
I remember I had the Game Boy game for Finding Nemo as well.
Yeah,
that was
me
actually
too.
pretty fun.
I don't think I ever got through it.
I think I also had like the PS2 Finding Nemo game, and that one was like really hard. I remember, but I was also like 6 years old playing it. So
I know. I actually the last summer I went back and played 2 GameCube or 1 Wii and 1 GameCube game that me and my brother could never beat, and we finally went back and finally beat it.
What was it? Mario Strikers.
Mario
Charge?
Strikers Charge. That game is a bitch. It is so hard to win at the end. Oh my god! Like we still had like we still struggled with it. And that was on normal. You can
Yeah,
play
for
normal
those of
and
you who don't know,
extreme.
it's a soccer game for Mario.
It's so fun. Oh my gosh.
That Mario Tennis Aces looks pretty fun. I'm thinking about maybe trying
Oh,
it. But
yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to pay full price for it. I think it's $60 is a bit too much right now. But
Yeah. The original Mario Tennis on the Nintendo 64.
I never
is pretty
played
fun,
that.
too. Oh, that's fun.
yeah.
But yeah, so we beat that game, Super Mario Strikers Charge, and then World Tour. And you ever play that game with us? It's like a scooter game. You, like,
No,
ride
I
a
remember you
scooter
were
to
telling me
beat
about it, but
challenges.
I think you might have showed me it, but I never actually played it.
Basically, to beat that game, like you just have to you get like 7 challenges you have to or objectives, and you like play on a level, and you get like 5 minutes to like do as many as you can. You
Kind of
just
like a
keep
Tony
redoing
Hawk
it.
game.
Yeah, but you can like play co-op and stuff.
Hmm.
And like one of the challenges, it's like the last one's like score 1,000,000 points in like the 5 minutes, and basically all you have to do is just keep jumping and like flicking the stick, so you like get like the like keep ollieing, and you get like multipliers.
So you have
and
to do
basi-
like a perpetual ollie for like the
yeah,
whole
you have to
time?
just like keep jumping up and down, up and down, up and down, up and fucking up, and you have to get like a times 35 to fucking get it. And it took me so long, and we finally beat it, and I was so happy. Oh my god, I still have it recorded on my phone.
Still have it recorded.
Yeah, I recorded on Snapchat, saved in my memories. It's a good time.
Yeah, I should find out how to live stream from a GameCube, and then you could
Oh man.
Twitch stream that
Yeah,
on
sure.
Twitch 69.
Oh my gosh. Yes, number 3, Finding Nemo. We're so good at staying on track. We're now in the top 2, Zach. My top 2.
What? I thought we were top 3.
movies. Nope, top 2 now.
Oh, okay.
Gosh, don't patronize me. But yeah, so if you did the math in your head, there's only 2 Pixar movies left that we haven't said, so there's top 2. Number 2 is Toy Story 2. How do you feel about that?
Can't agree or disagree. I think it's a solid choice.
It's amazing. I think it's the best Toy Story movie. It's the one Toy Story movie that I've watched just like obviously more than the rest. That was like the one Pixar movie that I just watched so much growing up. Like it's just so good.
Just every time I think of Toy Story 2, I think of like Cheeto breath and Cheeto fingers.
Yeah.
Like
There's
it's
just
so nasty.
there's so many classic parts. Like it's just so good. So many new characters.
That's why it's number 2.
Yeah. Not good enough to be number 1, but number 2 for sure. Number 1, honestly, probably shouldn't be number 1 for a lot of people, but it just, relates to me.
Just rubs you the right way.
Oh my gosh, it rubs me in the best way possible, Zach. So yeah, number 2 is Toy Story 2. And there you go. Now we're at the number 1 Pixar movie on my list. My favorite Pixar movie of all time. Can you guess what it is? Don't guess. Don't do the math in your head. It is Monsters University. That is my number 1 Pixar
I was trying
movie.
to remember if I could have swore that you already said this movie, and I was like,
Nope.
where was that in the list?
Number 1 is at the very top.
Monsters University. What the fuck?
Yeah, you want me to explain?
Yeah.
So basically the premise of Monsters University is about Mike Wazowski growing up. He's always wanted to be a scarer, and he works super hard.
Good old Billy Crystal.
Yeah, oh, Billy. And like he wants to be a scarer, goes all the little field trips and stuff. It's a hilarious movie too. Like it really made
The
me
thing
laugh.
is, I actually haven't seen this whole movie.
Really?
Yeah, because I remember
Oh my
I watched
gosh.
part of it because when we were doing the Spokane County like DECA competition, they were playing it in like that one room, and that's all I've seen. And
Really?
I saw like half of it.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Just like, because basically then he goes to college and he just goes to the school to become like the best scarer ever, and then he like keeps working hard. He meets all the other characters, meets Sully and everything.
Meets a lot of kids.
Oh yeah, lots of kids. It's my favorite part of those movies.
That's why it
But,
rubs you the right way.
Yep. But yeah, so he basically just like wants to try to follow his dreams, and he goes to college to try to get there. Then he works like super hard, does all this like random stuff, and like I don't know. That's pretty much like exactly how my life is right now. It's where I'm going to college to like do what I want, and then I'm just like, damn, like
Maybe one
he
day I
did
could
it.
scare kids.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, too late. But I mean, they're not scared of me. They wish they were scared of me. So yeah, so that's oh, jeez. That's number 1. That's my whole list. I'll read all 20 in order right now. You can clip this. You can clip
No,
this. And
if they want to hear the old ones, they have to go back and watch the old episodes.
I'm not listening to you. Number 20, Cars 2. 19, The Good Dinosaur. 18, Cars 3. 17, Brave. 16, Finding Dory. 15, Cars. 14, Coco. 13, Wall-E. 12, Up. 11, Toy Story 3. 10, A Bug's Life. 9, Inside Out. 8, Toy Story. 7, Ratatouille. 6, Incredibles 2. 5, Incredibles. 4, Monsters Inc. 3, Finding Nemo. 2, Toy Story 2. And 1, Monsters University.
What a list. What a journey.
Oh man. It'll take about like a month and a half.
Yeah, it could have been an extra 2 weeks or 3 weeks at the way we're going to finish that list if we did it normally.
Yeah. Finally finished something that we said.
Yeah.
That-
I feel so accomplished now, even though I didn't even make that list.
Yeah, I feel good about it.
Yeah, I guess we can go back to the topics we were going to talk about.
What were we going to talk about?
It was sports movies and then like Twitter viral tweets.
Oh, yeah.
Want to do sports movies?
Sure. Flip a coin.
Remember the Titans?
Yeah, it's a
What
good
a movie
one.
that is.
Ended racism.
In 1999 or whatever that came
Yep,
out.
there's been no racism since.
So yeah, like Happy Gilmore, that's always a classic.
Oh, yeah. Adam Sandler actually makes great sports movies.
What was the last one he did?
I don't remember.
I guess he's
could've
one for
sworn
one.
there was another.
He's batting 1,000 in it for his golf
I could have
movies.
swore. It's Happy Gilmore, and then he had a... Oh, yeah, The Longest Yard. That was a fun one.
Oh, I've only seen parts of that movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's super funny. There's a lot of, like, big name people in that. Freaking Michael Irvin plays the guy in that. It's so funny.
I mean, Adam Sandler
Terry
always has
Crews.
like his group of big name celebs that he has in all of his movies.
I mean, Michael Irvin's not usually in those movies. Like.
Yeah, but I know, but I'm saying like in
Well,
general.
yeah. Actually, that movie's like the one movie, or I guess that was Rob Schneider. That's it. But like, it doesn't have any like.
Is Kevin James in it?
No,
That was
funny,
before he
though.
got big, though. Or he was on King of Queens at that time, so he
Yeah.
was pretty big.
Yeah.
Well, and then Goon, that's a good one.
Oh yeah, Goon.
I watched that one. I was like I really liked that one, but I watched the sequel and I couldn't really get into that one.
Yeah, it's not as good. It's just like hard to watch. The first one's a classic.
There's
though.
not
It's
as
good.
many like funny jokes that I remember in the second one. Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. Especially like just growing up playing hockey. Like hockey movies, they're just like if they're just really good, I freaking gosh, can't get enough of them.
Yeah, and then Moneyball we
Goon.
already talked about. That's one of my favorite sports movies of all time. That's
Just
a great
one,
one.
just gosh. Well, Jonah Hill was amazing, and
Yeah.
then Brad Pitt's super good in that movie. But just like, I don't know, it was just super.
Then Chris
fun
Pratt.
To watch.
Chris Pratt.
Pratt?
Yeah,
Oh,
he plays
yeah.
Scott Hatterberg.
Gosh, that's so weird. But yeah, that movie is just great. Like, I'm not even like a huge baseball fan. Like, obviously, baseball's cool.
I'm not an A's fan either.
Yeah, but just seeing all the behind the scenes, and I guess like I mean, obviously a lot of it's just like exaggerated, I guess. Like, I'm pretty sure, I doubt like all that stuff didn't happen the exact same way.
Well, just like the camera work and like the music that they play and stuff, it's just all really well done.
Music,
yeah. All right, next up, viral tweets.
Yeah, viral tweets. Here we go. It's been like 2 minutes on the
Freaking hate viral tweets.
Gosh, there's so many bad ones. They're just awful. Like, can we just stop? Okay, first, there's so many tweets I'm just so sick of. Have you seen the tweets where it's like in quotations where it's like, oh, where is like Spokane? And you're just like,
oh yeah, you
like
mean the rain? It's like, no, I mean this. Washington.
It's like, oh, so you're in Seattle? Like, yep, I'm in Seattle. Blah blah blah. It's like some bullshit where it's like,
you don't know everything about my town.
Yeah, it's like fuck? You don't know where Spokane is.
Where the fuck do you get off?
Like, are you insane? Like,
it's like, well, now they're not going to want to come because of condescending people like you.
I don't care. We look at our fucking city. I'm just sick of these damn tweets like that. And then, like,
I care.
They get, I want tourists, and they get like 10,000 likes because everybody in Spokane just fucking like eats that shit up, and then like. I was so sick of that. I literally, I never like quote tweets. I never like retweet anything, but I retweeted it with like a tweet with it, and I was like, "Can we stop this bullshit? Like, are you kidding me?"
Clap emoji.
Stop talking about that shit.
I hate it.
I go. It gives me stomach aches. But like, but literally, it was like this guy Greg or something, and he posted about like Birmingham or something, and he was like, everybody from Birmingham loved it, and I was like, can we stop with these fucking tweets? Like, no one knows where Birmingham is, Greg. Like, I don't even know where my dad is. Like, just stop.
That reminds me of, like, the weirdest... this video on YouTube was, like, #1 trending on the whole site. And it was just some no-name dude in a vlog that says, like, this is North Dakota. He's like, hey, guys, this is North Dakota. And he's, like, filming. It's, like, a lot of wheat and flat land. Yep, this is North Dakota. And then that was, like, #1 trending video on YouTube. And that was, like, the whole video.
That's so weird.
Yeah, I think it had, like, 2 million views when I clicked on it. I was like, what the fuck is this?
I don't understand. There's so much of this weird stuff. And then the tweets now where it's just like, I thought this old couple today while I was working.
Oh, hashtag goals.
Yeah, they've been together for 40 years. If that's not me, I swear. And I'm just like, oh my gosh.
It's not going to be you.
Yeah, you're going to die alone.
Yeah, you can't just force that.
It's just so annoying. It's like they're an old couple that loves each other still. Oh my gosh.
Worry about the present instead of the future.
Yeah.
Or past.
Talk about that. Oh man, there's just so many stupid tweets. I mean, I think my tweets are funny. I rarely tweet. Like, and when I do, I'm like, this isn't bad, and it gets like 2 likes, and I'm like, oh. Okay.
Well, and then it's just like those stupid tweets where it gets like 500,000 likes, where it's just someone like, can we talk about Post Malone's tats or what? And it's like 400,000 likes or something, just making like a clear observation.
It's just weird, and then like people see like, gosh, I don't want to talk about it anymore. I'm done. Fuck this.
Stomach ache.
Gosh, I hate it all.
I just hate the internet.
I know.
I like never post. I just observe in disgust.
Facebook is just the worst. Speaking of, I had my birthday recently, 2 days ago.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. The big 2-4. I'm pretty excited.
I know you're catching up to me. I'm gonna be 35 this year.
No, I'm 20 years old. I told all my coworkers I was turning 24, and a lot of them believed me. And then I was like, no, I'm only 20. And they're like, oh, okay, you got me. Yep, gotcha. But yeah, so I'm 20 years old. Pretty overwhelmed. It's been a long journey.
Thank you for all the people that have supported me through to this point in my life. I haven't died yet, so.
Yep.
Yep.
Gosh, that's weird.
Though that Baskin Robbins robber really wanted to take that from me.
Yeah. But yeah, what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so Facebook. I mean, birthdays I'm not like a huge fan of. I just told you that before the podcast. But like Facebook, I never go on Facebook, but I fucking have to on my birthday because so many random people say happy birthday, and I have to fucking like their post or say thanks.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. And then like my mom, like, she always posts like a birthday thing, like,
oh yeah,
my
like
son Blake
like
is
4 pictures,
20.
like here's some baby pictures
and then
of my
like
son.
literally like my mom's friends comment happy birthday Blake, and I literally just want to reply to them, I don't know who the fuck you are, like why like you're just like
don't even fucking think about what
you just want my mom to think that you're a nice guy, like have you go fuck yourself.
I know your type.
It literally just pisses me off.
Shit.
I'm just like, I don't know you people. Like, why are you commenting on my mom's post saying happy birthday Blake? I'm not even on my mom's account. Like, do you think I posted that? No, my mom.
You should
did.
know how Facebook works.
You fucking old bitch. Like, God, it just makes me so mad.
Jeez.
Yeah, I'm kidding. It's all a joke, everybody. It's a joke podcast.
It's all jokes. All jokes for the Deep Thoughts podcast.
Yep. But yeah, birthdays I'm not a huge fan of anymore. I mean...
You're already over that?
Well, I'm not over it. I'm just saying, like, the past few...
Can I just die already? Get this shit over.
I just, like, I hate how... Like, I worked on my birthday, which I didn't care. I could have easily got it off, but I was like, you know what? I don't have anything planned. I'm just gonna work. But just, like, everyone's like, oh, happy birthday. And I'm like, thanks. But just, like, not doing something fun just makes me feel so bad about myself.
You get, like, anxious?
Yeah.
It's like, I gotta fit something in.
Yeah, it just feels like I'm just, like wasting my day. I only get this once a year. But, like, if it was just a regular day, I would have had a great day a couple days ago. But this is my birthday. It made it awful because I thought, like, this isn't good enough to be a birthday day or whatever. Like, I'm not doing anything fun. And then, like...
I'm wasting 1/100th of my life or whatever, 1/70th of my life.
Yeah, it's just so weird. It just makes me mad. Because, like, I don't know. I don't really care. Like, I don't have anything
That's
planned.
a great question. Do you even want to live to 100?
I was thinking, like, I was honestly thinking
because
about
I've
this.
seen like 70, like some 70-year-olds or like 80-year-olds in there in like rough shape. I'm like, do you really want 20 years of just like misery?
I don't know. Well, like this is kind of super fucked up, but it's like I always feel like it's weird when like old people die, but like no one feels as bad because like
because they were expecting it.
But like it's just like you should still have to like cry at their funeral. So you like super upset.
Pepper spray 'em. You better cry.
Well, like if an old person dies, like they're just like they're content with like the funeral. They're like, oh, like we don't like we miss.
Well, it
them.
depends
But,
on
like,
how close you are. Like, usually they'll invite family members like of people or like people that you don't really see, but they're still your relatives. Like, you know, they aren't as close as like the immediate family members.
I don't know. It's like when I eventually die, I want it to be devastating for everybody that knew me. I just like
that sounds terrible.
I'm not saying like I mean I want them to get over it eventually.
I want them to be like so sad that they just kill themselves.
I mean not that. I'm just saying like I don't know. Like I want to make enough impact to where just random people.
You just like die and your suicide note is like on a piece of rope and you're like wink wink. Jeez. Someone else is next.
I'm not talking about killing myself. I'm just saying when I eventually die. Like I don't know. I don't like talking about death. It's weird.
You gotta see how that's a weird statement. Like, I just want people to be devastated.
I mean, not dead. Like obviously, yeah. But like,
hell yeah.
It's just I don't know. Like I don't want to just like I mean, growing old. I
want their year to be ruined.
I want to have like enough life to where I can do everything I want to do and like just. You know,
I think I know what you're saying. You just want to be like remembered or whatever.
Yeah,
like,
I don't want to like be just some old guy to where like I know that it's gonna happen and then like it happens. Like I
just don't want to be some like crotchety old dude that like hates everything.
Yeah, I honestly don't see my like. I don't think I'll ever become that way. Hopefully, because I see people when I work and it's like these couples with their kids and like the like parents are just like so angry and they're just like so mad at each other all the time and I'm just like I don't like seeing like how could you be mad like. If you get married to somebody, like, I don't know, you gotta have fun with everything.
You gotta have fun, guys.
I don't know why people get
I don't know, it kind of depends on, like, because a lot can change in the next, like, 50 years
well,
or something.
Obviously, like, I'm probably gonna
well, and then you see, like, the way that kids act now, and, like, if that trend continues, like, how are people gonna be in, like, 50 years? It kind of depends, like it kind of depends on the world around you and how you're,
because, like, if your kids grow up to be douchebags and you raise them the wrong way, like that's.
You want every kid to be like Jake Paul or something.
Yeah, I wish my kids would be like that.
Be rich and famous.
Oh my gosh, I don't want to. I just like I don't know. I guess get off the topic of death, but I don't know. Like it's weird. I don't like seeing couples that just like hate each other and they're like getting mad at each other like in my line.
Just
like,
end it already.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of makes me mad. It's like. Fuck you guys.
Maybe
like,
maybe that's your call. You need to start up another Dr. Phil type show.
I thought about being like a counselor or something. Like I've thought about like getting into that.
I just feel like I wouldn't.
I feel like I wouldn't be able to do enough. Like I feel like I wouldn't.
Well, I just feel like the people that would come in with just stupid petty shit would like ruin it for everybody else that has real problems. You know what I mean?
Well, like a school counselor, I think it'd be fun. Just like be able to like help them with their futures and stuff.
Yeah, I don't know, because it just depends on how.
But there's a lot of like depressed kids these days, like, and I don't know if I'll have the right, like, I don't think I'll be able to help them. Like, I'd be so devastated if I can't help one of those kids. Oh my gosh,
then they end up dying.
Well, I mean, hopefully not. But I'm just saying, like.
Oh, because you couldn't help them.
Yeah, I don't want to have. It's hard to be like the last resort. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't. They could like see a professional. I mean, school counselors, I guess, are professionals.
Yeah, I have a degree in sports management, and I'm gonna be your counselor.
Yeah. What's up, homie?
My advice to you: join the football team.
Yeah, make some friends. Gosh, fucking loser, come on.
Fucking dweeb.
Get out of my office. But yeah, I don't know. What were we talking about?
Death. I don't know. I was just thinking, like, what's the thumbnail going to be for this episode? Like a knife?
Yeah, just a scythe or whatever.
Yeah.
Around our necks. We haven't posted a picture of us on our Instagram.
Yeah.
Our fans don't know what we look like.
Well, even though we have links to our personal Instagrams. Oh man, if you just looked at our bio, you could figure that out.
Yeah. What do you want to be when you grow up, Zach?
I don't know. I mean, I'm on a pretty good pace right now.
Yeah.
I already kind of have a career.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, think you're better than me.
I mean, are you talking about like your dream job when you were like 10?
Yeah. Well, just like, I mean, dream job then and I guess now if it's the same, but like not counting money wise and like, say you won the lottery and you could just do whatever.
Dude, I would love to be like an MLB player or something. I feel like
well, yeah. I'm not. Okay. Oh my gosh, Zach just broke a wristband.
Fuck,
well,
good thing I had a bag of them near me.
Oh my gosh, you're getting too anxious.
It's like a nervous habit.
Talk about your dreams.
Yeah, it's a nervous habit. I just like tear apart these wristbands.
Yeah, it's like I was saying, but
message me if you want a broken wristband.
Oh man, but yeah.
On to the next one.
Yep. So what was I talking about? Dream jobs.
So you're saying dream jobs, but not
money.
too high of a dream?
And not talking about like professional athlete. I'm saying like obviously it'd be cool if like we could all be professional athletes.
I don't know. It would be kind of cool if like if I had like my own TV show.
That would be fun. What'd you talk about?
If I was like a host.
Just like a morning talk show or something.
I don't know, like
sports.
Yeah,
maybe?
something like that, like on Sports Center or something. I feel like that'd be kind of cool to be like a Sports Center host or something. Not like an analysis because I wouldn't be able to like delve like that deep into like how the sport plays out and stuff. But like just like a commentator, like a sports broadcaster or something would be kind of fun for like baseball or something.
Yeah.
I mean, not basketball and like the radio. Could you imagine doing like radio or soccer? Like radio presentations.
Radio hockey is ridiculous. I don't know how they can do it so fast. It's literally just like they have to say
like an auctioneer.
Like, yeah, it's like this player passes to this guy going up the ice, going up the right side. Like it's just like holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know. I just wouldn't want to. I'd be okay with doing like TV but not radio.
Yeah.
But I think usually like if you want to do TV, usually have to do radio at some point or something because I'm sure that probably hones your skills a lot.
Yeah. Well, because I know the college I go to has a lot of like broadcasting stuff. Like one of our teachers was a broadcaster for like a team, like a minor league baseball team, but he like traveled with them, and he said it was like super fun, but like it was a lot of work, and like he had kids, so he like had to quit because he like missed his kids. Or, like,
oh yeah, because he's like traveling like a baseball player to where he's like moving all over the place.
But like he was like talking to our class, and he's like starting to cry because he was like, my kids told me they're just like they'd always ask my mom like, when's daddy coming home?
Choose broadcasting as your major.
And he literally just like started crying, and I was like, oh my god, I feel so bad for him. But like it's fine now, like he has a good job, and like he's with his family all the time. Yeah, he got help. So counselor. Yeah,
maybe this will be the entry into that. I'll get a demo reel ready or something.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah.
Send it around.
Instead of my mixtape, it's just like a demo reel for announcing.
Oh man.
And boom goes down.
Oh jeez. I don't know. I mean, like I'm pretty much what I'm working towards is what I've been wanting to do since I was like pretty young. Just like.
Do you already have like any entryways like once you're getting this degree though?
I mean,
like any contacts or connections?
Well, yeah, like working with like the football team now. Like some of the coaches and stuff like played in the NFL. So basically, I'm just like this next semester is going to be big about just like seeing if they still have connections there and just how I can just like. I don't know.
This is for WSU, by the way.
Yeah, Washington State University. I work for the football team, but like just like. Use
so
them
like,
as...
what football team? Like the Pop Warner?
But yeah, just like hopefully I can just use them as like references or something, and then hopefully find an in. Because basically, if you just get an internship with an NFL team, you can, if you do like a good job, then you can work there pretty much forever. Like you can just work your way up. So like, if I can just get.
So like, what actual position is this going to though? Like for the degree, like.
My degree pretty much means nothing. Pretty much my whole job and like my future career is all about connections.
Means nothing.
I'm pretty much
it's just getting the connections.
Like you have to like obviously have a degree, but like the classes and stuff, I don't learn anything. So I'm trying to be like an NFL scout or like a just person that like looks over the players, like a player analysis type guy. And like we don't learn that in class. You pretty much just learn it for working with football teams and like practicing a bunch. So basically,
yeah, because you're working on like the. In between the week tape for like the next week's opponent, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. Which isn't exactly what I want to do in the NFL if I get there, but like it's like I mean,
it's close
start.
though. I mean,
yeah,
you're still
like,
you're still doing analysis on players and stuff. But
yeah, exactly.
not individual players. There's like a team analysis.
So, I don't know. So like pretty much what I'm doing now like is helping a lot. So like hopefully I can find an in. And if not, I mean I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do.
I mean, do you already have like some connections already? Or?
Well, yeah, like I know some of the guys I work with, like they played in the NFL and like they know some NFL guys. So I just need to talk to them and like, cause like I work with the graduate students, which they work with the young football players who aren't the starters, but like they're the guys that'll be starters like a couple years, like the development team, and I help them like during practice, and then I help like the defense with like the tape and stuff, like the starting defense with the tape. And so I help them pretty much with all their work, but like I'm hoping that this next semester, if I work with them again, because I might work for U of I, if I work with them, then just try to like get more supervision from the actual like coaches, not just the graduate assistants, because like they can, I mean obviously like the work's helpful, but with the coaches, if they can see what I work and like if I'm good enough, then they can actually give me references to like people that are higher up. So basically more like that, because like the GAs, like they mostly just want to work in college football and not really in the NFL. That's how pretty much everybody is working on the college football team. So like I don't know, but I want to go up higher, which I'd pretty much have to just keep working with the coaches and stuff, and then see what happens. And then maybe if I don't get an internship right after college, then I'll try to get.
You just give up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give up. You know, just keep working.
Waste all those years of college and go for another degree.
Yeah, be a counselor.
Yeah. But, be a PE teacher.
That'd be fun. My dad actually wanted to do that. He never did. But so
don't give up on your dreams, kids.
Yeah, but basically, if I don't get an internship right after my 4 years, then I could, if I wanted to, go to graduate school and be a graduate assistant for a college football team, which is the guys that I work with. And like, because they always tell me that they honestly probably could get like scouting jobs if they wanted to, but they don't want to do that because they just think it'd be boring. But I think that I'd fucking love that shit. So like, if I have to, I can just do my graduate degree. And if you work as a GA for like WSU, I'm pretty sure they pay for your graduate school. Like, it's actually to school for another, like, 2 years.
So it's like a scholarship through the college?
Yeah. But, like, you just, like, work for the football team full-time, and then you go to, like, nightly classes to just get, like, your master's and stuff. So, that's pretty much my, like, 5-year plan. And then, if that works out, then I'm going to be on top of the world. Yeah. I'll be very excited.
This has been a very serious episode of the podcast.
I know, man. Let's talk about our demons inside of us.
You ever want to kill people, Blake? Because I really want to every day.
All the time. Oh, man.
All right, you said you had a fun story.
Oh yeah, speaking of college, I thought of this story like a couple days ago, and I just like thought of just how fucking weird it must have been for these people. So in my freshman year of college, first semester, I took an entomology class, which is the study of bugs. How that relates to a sports major, then I don't know.
You gotta, in case like a mosquito bites a player or something.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, it's basically just like you have to get your prereqs, which is a bunch of bullshit. Like,
yeah,
you have to do
just extra money that they're trying to get from you, basically.
Oh, you go through college, or you go through high school, 4 years of taking the basics, now you have to take 2 more years of basic like science and math, even though you don't want to do that, but you know.
Fuck you. Give us money.
I mean, I don't know. That class is actually kind of fun. Like, my teacher just loves bugs. He was just super passionate about it.
I love bugs.
Well, he's actually, like, him and other scientists, like, discovered a species of bug, like, when they were, like, doing research and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wild.
He's a super, like, he's, like, the nicest person ever. But so, yeah, so we did an entomology class, and one of the projects is you get this hornworm, and basically it's, like, this plastic cup with a little worm, and then, like, half of it's filled with, like, this, like food, like this solid food, and then like a stick for him to like sleep on. So basically you just keep, like, you don't have to feed it, you don't have to do it, you just put the worm like pretty much under your lamp like all day, and then you can like turn it off when you go to sleep, and basically just eats the food under him and just grows. And it's like a hornworm. You can look it up if you want, but it grows into like
I don't believe you, Blake.
Yeah, well, too bad. It grows into like a moth, but like only like 30% of them actually become moths. So like you basically just do it, and like you just kind of write down the changes in like a little notebook and turn it in. You get like full credit. Like it's like it's a pretty easy project, but like some of them actually grow to become the full moths. So you're only supposed to take 1. I took 4 because I thought it'd be funny if I just had a bunch of hornworms in my room. So I got 4 of them. My roommate thought it was pretty.
Here's bringing a girl over. There's my collection of hornworms.
Yeah. The first one was named Tyrone. The second one was Sharkeisha, and then I forgot the other 2.
Fuck them.
Yeah. But yeah, I think 3 of them died. I know one of them like made it. I'll talk about that later. But like I think 2 of them might have made it. But I know 2 of them died. Another one I think died actually pretty late in its life, which kind of sucked. It almost made it. But then one of them actually made it.
It almost made it to what, a later death?
I don't know, like weeks later. Like basically it grew in like less than a month.
That would be a weird thing where it's like he was 76 years old. Oh man, he almost made it. What does that mean?
Almost. He could have flew. He could have grew his wings and flew away. But yeah, so basically so they were gone. So I think it was Tyrone. I think it was the one that actually made it. My first one.
Go Tyrone.
Yeah, good for him. But yeah, so he made it to a full moth, went in his cocoon, and basically after the cocoon, you just like, I think you take it out of the food dish and you put it underneath a cup, and so like it just grows. And I remember one time I was like, it was like the middle of the night, and I just heard this like, and it was like just super like loud, just like flapping or whatever, and I was like, what the fuck is that? And so like I just went back to sleep or whatever, and the next morning I saw that I didn't even notice, because I think I was late for class or something. I just got out of my room, went to class, and I came back and I saw that my cup had a full moth in it, and I was like, holy shit, Tyrone. And so Tyrone made it to the moth stage.
He's been getting swole AF.
Yeah, pretty much. And then
thank God I dumped protein powder in his cage.
Yeah. And then later I was working on like some homework, and I heard the flapping, and it's fucking Tyrone trying to get out of the cup. And
yeah, I thought you were gonna say you woke up and then like there was a hole in the glass jar or something.
Oh no, that'd have been terrifying. It wasn't glass. It was plastic, but yeah, so I just saw him just like freaking out inside the cup, and I was like, oh my gosh. Or I think no, it was like the next morning. It was like super early, and so I just like threw on sweatpants. I still had my glasses. My hair was all gross. And it was like snowy outside.
He was like running out with a Tyrone.
No, I literally. This is why I thought it was weird, because I remember I like threw on my shoes. I grabbed the cup. I put on like a little piece of paper, so like to hold the moth and hold Tyrone. And I just go out and then I just go downstairs, open up the door. It's like freezing cold outside. I'm just like so tired. Like I like just woke up, and I go out there and I see this couple. It's like a guy and a girl like walking like kind of by me. And I just open up the cup, and this fucking Tyrone comes out and just tries to fly and like falls into the ground. And then he just slowly is like trying to fly and stuff. And I'm just sitting there just like watching him, just like straight face. And then I remember the couple like looking at the moth. They're like, oh, like is he gonna make it? And then like finally like Tyrone ends up flying away, and I just like straight face, don't even say anything, just turn around and just walk back inside. And I just imagined how weird it must have been for them to just see me just like my hair all gross from like just sleeping
come out,
in
like
glasses.
Half your head shaved.
Yeah, I just come out in like sweats and just bring this moth and just fucking open it up, and then it just can barely fly, and then finally gets.
What would it matter if you just like
inside.
went like just like a little wave and then just walk back inside?
Yeah, I just think about that and I'm just like, damn, like they must have thought I was like a fucking psycho. Like who is this guy? Why does he have a moth in a cup? Like, I don't know. So yeah, that was a pretty fun time when I didn't talk to anybody except for my roommate.
Yeah. And then you bought a Dodge Stratus?
Oh yeah, if you listen to the old podcasts, yep, my dream car, Dodge Stratus. It's mine now.
What was it, 2006?
2006 Dodge Stratus.
See, like, I kept thinking that the newest year that they did for that was, like, 04, so I didn't even know that there was a 06
They made this one just for me.
Is that the last year that they made it? I
have no idea.
I don't think they make them anymore.
No, they don't. I don't know why they stopped them, though. They're amazing cars.
We're making the finest automobile on the market.
Like, obviously, I kind of only got this car as a joke, but, like, it runs pretty nice. Like, it's a fun car.
I mean, it looked, because I rode in it that one time, it looked pretty nice on the inside.
Yeah.
No blood stains or anything.
Yeah, not yet. But, like, nothing's really wrong with it. I mean, like, the back doors are kind of, like, squeaky, but, like, I mean, it's not a big deal. I'd never really have the back doors anyways. So it's just, like...
It's just, like, going to the next time you buy a car and you're just, like, slowly opening the doors open and back and forth and, like, a little squeaky for my taste.
Yeah. But, like, it's just... I don't know. It's, like, it's a good car, good engine, like, nothing bad on it. It only has, like, 118,000 miles on it.
This is really good.
Yeah. And, like, I bought it for $2,500. Like, it was way less than my last, like, 1994 Ford Explorer that I got. Like...
I can't believe that car lasted that long, that Ford.
I don't know. I remember, like, days before it broke down, I was like, you know what? Like, because I was thinking about last year to get a new car. And I was like, you know what? I think this Ford Explorer can last me a couple of years. Like, it can last me until the end of college. I mean, I only had it for,
did you do,
since I was 16.
Good maintenance on it? I mean, it's just an old car, though.
I changed oil on it. That's about it. Yeah, I don't know.
Did you change any, like, brake fluid or anything, or transmission fluid?
No, but when they looked at my car, they said my brakes, like, really needed to be, like, fixed. I mean, that was one of the...
Like, just the fluid change or the actual brakes?
I don't remember. Like, they didn't squeak at all. They're just, like, wearing down, I guess. Like, that's what, like, Les Schwab said. Because, like, and they said...
Les is right.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Good old Les.
It's like some fun topics. This has been a pretty
It's been a serious episode.
Yeah. The beginning was fun, then I had a dark time, so edgy, and now we're back.
Came full circle.
Yep.
Well, we are at 50 minutes now. I think
really?
Yeah.
Jeez, it doesn't feel like we've been talking for 50 minutes.
Yeah.
I
You
thought
think it's
like
going to
30.
end it?
I mean, I guess. We had a run of where every episode was longer than the last.
Yeah, I mean, we could just talk about the same things we did last time. We talked about the Other Siders TV show on Cartoon Network.
I mean, I haven't had my BTQ yet. I mean, I could talk about the one we talked about last time, or I could try to think of something else.
I feel like it'd be too random now.
I mean, just random when we first did it. It's fun. You guys don't even know what we're talking about, do you?
Yeah,
No.
you just tell the BTQ.
Okay, so my BTQ on the last episode, we had 4 of us. It was quite the discussion. It's basically just the idea that there really isn't a present. Basically, everything that happens is
1,000 John Cena's versus a dinosaur.
Yeah, basically just everything, like, I don't know, like, I could say, like, Zach, I hate you, but, like, that was in the past now, and now that was in the past, and, like, literally everything just in the past. Like, we never really have a present. Like, I don't know, like, oh, forgive me for, like, my past. Like, that was just my past self. I could be like, I hate you, Zach.
Yeah, I killed that kid 2 seconds ago and his dead body's on the ground. That was in the past.
Yeah, stop living in the past. It's the present, but it's not the present.
You're not dead yet.
I don't know, it's just weird. And then, like, well, I didn't talk about this last time, but, like, you make plans, like, hey, you want to hang out on Saturday? And it's, like, Wednesday, and you're like, yeah, let's do it. And it's just, like, Saturday's not even a thing. Like, it's just, like, a
Not
couple
even a
days.
thing.
It's, like, not really, though. Like, I don't know, the future is, like, obviously...
The future is now.
weird, but it's just, like, I don't know. I just think it's weird. How
Now that you're retelling this isn't really a question. It's just like a
it's
statement.
a discussion. It's Blake's DQ. It's BDQ. Blake's discussing question. It's not thinking, we're discussing. And you're not holding up your end. That's disgusting.
What do you want me to say? Yeah, you're right, Blake. Yeah, there really isn't a present.
Yeah, thank you. That's all I wanted you to say.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was pretty much an interesting discussion. I pretty much thought about that, just like...
Comment your thoughts down below.
But yeah.
Only on YouTube, I guess.
Oh, yeah, if you want to find our Twitter and Instagram, the Twitter handle is DTPodcast11. And the
And
Instagram,
tweet at
I
us,
think,
please follow us.
I think Instagram's the same. But if you just look up DT or Deep Thoughts Podcast on any of those, then you should be able to find it.
Yeah, I can check, but yeah, if you just search up, yeah, it's DT Podcast 11 is the name of the Instagram page.
Good.
And there's also a link to our actual Instagram pages for personal accounts, and then a link to the SoundCloud. But if you're already listening to it now, then you probably already know about it.
Gosh, I don't know if I talked about something.
Maybe we should put a link to the YouTube on there too, just because.
I mean, yeah, I guess if you want
I mean, we get like no views on there.
Yeah, we don't get any views anywhere. Who the fuck cares? It's just us to listen to us.
We're just canceling this episode. Fuck this.
Oh man, I don't know. Like,
I don't know. We have some friends that listen.
yeah, this is for them.
This is for the friends.
Yeah, I mean they
Not
could
the
just
fans.
they could just join us in this conversation, but or they could just listen to us talk. Who cares?
Yeah, I think that's gonna do it.
Well, oh great! What a
The
great
last
end.
episode was an hour and a half, but we also had 2 more people here with us.
It was
so
fun. We need to have more guests. That was a pretty
Yeah.
good time.
It's hard to plan that stuff out, though.
Yeah, I know. Everybody's so busy.
Especially when you tell them, hey, do you want to be on a podcast? They're
Yeah.
like, what? I guess. Never been on one.
Yeah, man. Can't wait to re-listen to this when I get home.
Give us half our views.
Yeah. Okay,
Just from
well,
us two listening
well, if
to
you
it.
made it this far, thank you for listening. And the Deep Thoughts
We love you.
Podcast, we're going to high five now because we have to end it with a high five.
Yep. It's our stick, and we'll think of a good thumbnail.
Yep. Is everybody ready? Zach?
Yep,
Blake?
I'm ready.
Yep.
You ready?
Ready? Deep Thoughts Podcast. Oh, no. Do it again. Deep Thoughts Podcast.